Okay, so how about if you want to have something laser engraved onto your design? That also needs to be shown here. So I'm going to show you a few options for doing that. Number one option I'm going to show you is how to write a name or write text on there. And the second one will be to show you how to grab a vector online and bring it in. And the third one will be show you how to bring in an image of the internet and convert it into a vector so you can laser engrave it. So an important thing to understand is that laser engraver can do one of two things. It can either engrave or it can cut. If anything that is black, any black line, it will engrave. Any red line, it will cut. So if we're just doing an engraving, we're going to be limited to just black and white. So let's just do text to start off with. So if I want to do text, I can just click on the text tool here, type tool, and I can just type where I want to type. So I can say here, Arsenal are the best team. Okay, that's just an example. And then I just click on my text here. I can then change the font I want to use here, like this. And I can change the size like this. Okay, so I'll put it like this. I can then just also move it and rotate it like that. And that would work as an engraving. Now remember, it's going to engrave anything that's black. So if we look at this here, it's just going to engrave the inside of these letters. If I want to not do the inside of the letters, but just the outside, what I can do is just do this, just click on this one here, and you see it's got black on the inside and nothing on the outside. If I just click the opposite of that, then it's just going to do the outside line here instead of the inside. So that's how you do text. So let's look about, what about if we want to just grab a graphic from online? There's two options for doing that, right? One is we can actually grab an image off like something like Google Images. Another one is that there's actually this website here, which will have pre-existing vector graphics, which are the type of graphics you need for laser engraving. So let's say I want a, I don't know, let's say a rabbit. Just search it there. And then what we need to do is go down to the side here and we choose vectors. And then we need to also choose 3 vectors. And then we just choose the one that we want. Okay, let's say they've got a number here, I quite like this one. And then I just need to download that graphic and do a free download. You do need to, then once you've downloaded it, you can then go to your download folder and it will be right here. Just open it. And one of those files will be a .ai file. So that's an Adobe Illustrator file. You just double click that. It will open up an Illustrator like this. Now remember, you're going to have to convert it to a black and white image. So then what you need to do is select the one that you want. So let's say I don't want the background here. I want to just have this rabbit here, like this. And then what you're going to need to do is choose to have inside color of nothing, but the outline color to be black, like this. You then just do here, you'll do copy, and then you bring it into your design, and you can paste it here. And then it will actually show you the right size. If it's too big, we'll just need to resize it. Make sure you hold down Shift when you're doing that. And that's where your drawing is looking like right there. Okay, so that will laser engrave all those bits there. Any bits you don't want, you will need to delete any parts that you don't want. So imagine if I don't want these different little bits here, just click on the white pointer tool, and then you can select on the individual graphics you don't want and delete them out like this. Okay. Now, what about if you want to get another type of graphic just online, just a normal like Google search, for example, like I wanted to get this one here. So I can do that. I can just do that. Just copy the image, And I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it into Illustrator. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to paste it over here. Now I have my logo here. What I'm going to do here is go up to Image Trace. Don't click Image Trace. You're going to just click on the drop down next to Image Trace. And I'm going to change it to black and white logo. And you see it's done the black on the inside. And remember, the black is going to be the engraving part. So I don't want to engrave all of the inside. I want to just do the lines. So let's have a now I need to do is actually click expand. Now I can actually do is click on the background using the white pointer tool to get rid of the background. Like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the whole thing. And I'm going to just change it so that the inside color is empty, but the outside color is black, like this. And I'm going to choose my thickness of my line like this. And that's what's going to be engraving. So then I just need to do the last job is just to resize it. You see it's way too big. So let's click on this and I'm going to need to resize it. Hold down Shift when I'm doing that. And then just bring it over. Here, I need to make it much smaller. And it's going to go on this side here. Now when I look at it now, I think the lines are a little bit too thick, so I'm just going to make the stroke back down to 1 point. That should be enough. Okay, and that's going to be my laser engraving.